It's Monday, isn't it? Ah. What's good, guys? Ash Bash back again with another episode of Ash Bash Waffles on. And yes, it is Monday again, another day for another episode of Ash Bash Waffles on. And like last week, I have got no topic in mind. I have actually been thinking, like, for the last couple of days, okay, when it comes to Monday, I know what I'm gonna do, but going over it in the head. Normally what I do is I sort of go over in my head what I'm gonna say, and in the end, after about a minute, I started waffling in my head about nothing, going super off topic. So today is going to be about this and that and that and this. So let's first talk about one random thing I thought of, and that was judging other sneakerheads and judging people in general. If people like a pair of sneakers and they're dead to you, just let them be dead. You ain't got to judge people and think, oh, this guy's whack. Wow, why is he buying them for? Blah, 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 blah. I know I've bought some trainers before that people consider whack. If you was to show like my family, like some of the olders in my family, like 9% of the sneakers that I own, they'd probably think super trash, super trash, super trash. But it's just is what it is. I like what I like. It's like New Balance trainers. If you go on Twitter and see some of the people, they're called N-Creps, seen as like the deadest kicks there are. But my New Balance 530s, the Ronnie Fife collab, is easily one of my favorite sneakers there is. And then New Balance, I've got a couple pairs of New Balance actually that are dope. And I see certain people rocking New Balance now that were dissing it before. Things change, don't judge people. It's just one of them things. But it gets on my nerves when I see people going trash, 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 trash. And like, obviously there's pairs of sneakers that are trash. In my eyes, the Vapor Max sole on any sneaker is dead. It looks like the same tablets I used to put in my washing machine. They'll never be fire to me no matter what. But anyone that wears them, I don't think to myself, oh my God, what are you doing? I just think he obviously likes them, fair enough. I'd never wear them, but I'm not gonna judge him and think he's a dead sneakerhead or he's a whatever, whatever. Leave people be. Now, resellers, you know, my favorite topic. So I've been thinking, like, if I was to become a reseller, I don't think I'd even be good at it, because one, my work gets in the way of everything. Like the chance of me being free on like a Saturday to queue up or whatever, or being online at the right time to do a cop, is highly unlikely. Most of the time, I'm either working on the weekends or I'm working super early, so whenever these new releases come out, I miss out on them. The amount of times I have got signal on my phone, turned it on, then I get a message from the sneakers app saying early access. I go on it and it's like, oh, that came out at like 8 AM and it's now like 1 PM and I obviously missed it because I've been on airplane mode all day. It is a nightmare for your boy. So that's not gonna work for me. I'm probably not gonna win that. Raffles, I very rarely get lucky with them anyways. And so yeah, none of this for me. And reselling, I wouldn't say it is dead. It's nowhere near dead because people are out there like living their best life. And I've seen people, I heard about people that literally was their day job, but I've been seeing these suitcases and stuff lately. People are out here, they're stacking no matter what. And I've noticed that some people are reselling for less than they used to, but it just makes them go harder. So instead of them making like a big £300 off one, they're getting loads and loads and loads of pairs, making a little 120, 120, it all adds up in the end. You know I have a problem with reselling. It annoys me. The main reason it annoys me is because when I want to legitimately buy a pair of sneakers, it breaks me, absolutely breaks me when the pair that I want to buy is now suddenly like 3 times the price a minute after it's just come out. It's heartbreaking. So the fact that I'd be doing it to other people, ooh, kind of tough. But there is a market for it, so I don't know. Maybe one day if I am super strapped for cash, it's gonna be something I have to learn to do and all that, but I don't know. So resellers out there, do your thing. It is what it is. I get it, but just don't do it in the UK 10 and a half, yeah? Stay away from my one. Do what you're doing. Now a topic that is super random, but I was chatting to someone about this today, and I don't mean to offend this person at all, Like, literally don't mean to offend them, but I was just curious about what the thought process is for companies. So I get companies seeding people sneakers, friends and family and all that sort of stuff. I always assumed it was not the friends and family stuff, more like the seeding and all that. I always assumed it was to do with like advertising for the brand. You'd think like, oh, there's a new pair of whatever, Nike Max coming out, give it to Travis Scott, give it to whoever, give it to influencers on Instagram, whatever. They're gonna post it, everyone's gonna be like, oh my God, what are they, when are they coming out? Create buzz for your shoot. But there's certain people, I'm just gonna mention one person's name. I was actually talking to somebody about this person today and they didn't seem to know who they were. But DJ Clark Kent, I'm sure some of you haven't heard of him, probably haven't heard of him, but he's been around for time, OG guy, and he has everything. And he gets seeded so much stuff. And I actually need to check his Instagram. Maybe he's a bigger influencer than I thought, but I just can't imagine him being so.
Absolutely wrong.
Especially being an older dude and all that. I just don't get what the company is getting out of giving this guy stuff. I mean, maybe it's just a nice gesture. Maybe he's helped him out back in the day or something, but I was just literally curious, literally not hating in any way. If anyone's getting seeded stuff, more props to them. There's a couple of people that I know, not know super personally, but they get sent stuff from Nike for reviews or early posts on their blog and all that stuff. That's dope. I'd love to get that myself, but here's what it is. I'm just wondering why he in particular, and there's a couple of people like him that I can't imagine that they move the needle on like creating hype and all that. So why are they going out of their way to help these people out? You tell me. Super random one. And the last topic that I've been thinking about is, you see all these kids these days, like the super young kids that are like 13, 14, they got off-white this, off-white that, big sneaker collections. Don't their feet grow like really quickly? What exactly are they doing, like building up collections so young? You'd think that you'd start when you get to like, I don't know, 16 or 18 or whatever, when your feet have stopped growing. I don't know what made me think of that, but some lady was telling me some story about the guy that kept coming to Offspring, like just rattling them, just about 14 years old, trying to buy stuff all the time. And that made me think, what are these kids actually doing? I know they resell stuff all the time. I remember when I was queuing up for Sneaker Con, I saw so many kids in human races and all that sort of stuff. I'm thinking, surely you're gonna outgrow these like within like a couple of months. I don't know. Super random video, 3-4 topics, whatever. I have got a lot of videos to do this week. Hopefully I'll get them out, but it's super hot in this house. Like, as I mentioned before, my last video, still got the dehumidifier downstairs, which is just making this house boiling. It's already hot as hell as it is outside, so who knows. Hopefully I get these videos out this week. Some good ones to come, some shout outs, some people that hooked your boy up. But anywho, follow me on Instagram, ashbashsneakers, and Twitter, perfection7. I upload videos like this every single Monday without fail so far, and sneaker reviews as and when I pick stuff out. I'm out. Radio.